Are you traveling in Vietnam and can't decide which domestic airline to choose from? Maybe this video will provide some help, as I'm going to compare Vietnam's two largest low-cost carriers, VietJet Air with Bamboo Airways. Both flights will be in economy class and both flights will take me from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City. A very early good morning from Da Nang. I'm on my way to the airport and today we will start with VietJet Air for our morning flight to Ho Chi Minh City. Julian will join me again on this trip to make my channel more attractive for also the younger viewers. Or girls, maybe. Anyway, the VietJet Air check-in area is quite busy, so we are glad we don't have to drop off any luggage and we can use one of the machines to print out our boarding pass. Julian, as a digital native, handled the machine with ease and we soon could join the equally busy security line. Once through security, and if you happen to have a priority pass, you may use the VIP lounge upstairs. It's not an integral part of this airline comparison, as you could access the lounge with priority pass no matter what airline you fly. So right now I just give you a short glance into the lounge in case that is something you would like to experience. You could also access this lounge if you have a SkyTeam Elite Plus status, for example. The lounge has a pleasant choice of food and drinks and offers comfortable seating and a stressless atmosphere. And the toilets have this thing here. But now back to the airline comparison, as we still need to check out the actual flight experience with VietJet Air. We have just arrived at the gate as I see our aircraft arrive from Ho Chi Minh City. I'm glad it's a real VietJet Air Airbus A320, as on my previous trip I booked VietJet Air but ended up flying Freebird Airlines. But that's a different story, and a video about it you can find linked on top of the screen now. Boarding goes by row number and interestingly, only a few minutes after boarding started, the last call for boarding was announced. Maybe this is a way to accelerate the boarding process, making sure no one decides to visit the bathroom one last time before the flight. In my opinion, this early last boarding announcement puts extra stress on the passengers. But I guess the ground staff knows what they are doing.
Wenn du dir dich vorstellst, weißt du, das sind einfach viele
You see what I mean? Last call for boarding, but we are stuck on the jet bridge. Anyway, we'll be on board shortly and I can show you what to expect in terms of seat, legroom, catering, crew and overall impression. And maybe the bathroom, but that usually shouldn't be a key differentiator. The welcome was very friendly and the flight seems to be quite full today, with the overhead lockers already packed to the brim. I completely forgot that we booked ourselves an emergency exit row, but to make sure you get a correct impression, here's what the legroom looks like in a regular seat row. We have to make sure we compare apples with apples. There's no IFE screen in the seat back or folding down from the ceiling. There's also no adjustable headrest, but the backrest is high enough to support my head. And this clip is to show that there's no seatback recliner knob. And the right armrest is replaced by the emergency exit door handle. The friendly cabin attendant, in the typical and pretty famous VietJet Air uniform, makes sure that we are all willing to help in case of an evacuation. Overhead I find individual air fans and reading lights. And this here is the VietJet Air Airbus A320 safety card. With the safety demonstration done, we are on our way to Ho Chi Minh City. If you have a chance, also try to get a seat at the emergency exit row. The view might be quite obstructed by the wing, but it's also much worth the extra legroom. I will try to get the same with Bamboo Airways, but there's no guarantee that I will get that seat. We all had to get up very early today. What an ugly weather we have today. Hopefully we will have a bit of a nicer view of Da Nang on my Bamboo flight. But now let's focus on VietJet Air. As usual, even in the emergency exit row, the tray table can be found on the seat back in front of me. Only difference is that the table lever can only be rotated in one direction. It's a safety feature and I'm sure you can guess why. This is VietJet Air's heavy 1-2 Fly magazine, which contains a lot of promotions and also the VietJet Air route map. In my seat pocket I also find this very extensive chargeable menu, which also acts as a shopping catalogue. Feel free to pause if you like to have a closer look. As with most Airbus A320 family narrow-body jets, the economy class is in a standard 3-3 seat layout, and I'm sure the same you will see on Bamboo Airways. And since I'm already at the back of the cabin, let's have a look at the lavatory. I like that they have an air refreshener hanging there. Here we have a large mirror, napkins, sink, and there's also a baby changing table. Really nothing special, as average as an aircraft lavatory can be. Back at my seat, we just started our descent into Ho Chi Minh City already, and the weather down there doesn't seem to be much better than in Da Nang. Anyway, you saw the food offering, which comes at an extra charge. Not even some water was offered free of charge. You also saw the legroom and you got my recommendation regarding extra legroom. The crew was friendly but not overly engaging. I guess the flight was a bit too busy for that. The seat was quite comfortable thanks to the high backrest. The flight was pretty much on time and therefore, overall, I would book VietJet Air again. Welcome to Ho Chi Minh City on this grim-looking day. We are rolling past this beautiful VietJet Air Airbus A330. I made a video about it, maybe check it out after this one.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Thank you. That was all I could show you about low-cost option number 1, VietJet Air. Now let's fly the same route again, but with low-cost option number 2, Bamboo Airways. Welcome to Da Nang International Airport. I made it inside the domestic terminal. Wow, look at this aircraft type markings, which reads like an aviation history book. From Douglas DC-10 to Boeing 747 SP and Tupolev Tu-134. Amazing! My ride to Ho Chi Minh City, also still known as Saigon, is arriving. This Bamboo Airways Airbus A321-200. Let's proceed to the gate and get ready for boarding. Being one of the first in line wasn't quite beneficial, as we were all halted halfway to the aircraft, as the cabin wasn't ready yet. And it was quite a lengthy wait, around 15 minutes. Eventually we were let go, and I made my way forward to my first ever flight with Bamboo Airways. The welcome wasn't exactly wholehearted, and that smile of the second cabin attendant was reserved for the singing kiddies behind me. Well, I'm not blaming her. The business class cabin is in this comfortably looking 2-2 seat layout, and right behind it, the 3-3 economy class layout starts. I chose the very first economy class row for my flight today, hoping for a good legroom there. Looking at the row behind me, the legroom looks acceptable to me, but there were a bit too many people in the aisle, so I didn't actually try it. My height of 6'4" or 1m93 isn't exactly representative anyway. As expected, or at least hoped, the legroom right behind the business class is fantastic. Heaps leg and foot space, and 2 out of the 3 economy class seats in this row may even enjoy a 90s style footrest. My seat comes with a... just a second, I need both hands for that. My seat comes with a movable headrest, adjustable enough to even cater my height. Let's check out the seat recline before somebody else is sitting behind me. It's not the most generous recline, but to be honest, on this short 1.5 hour flight, I surely can live without a seat recline. Let's see what we find in this large seat pocket. The Bamboo Airways A321 safety card, of course. But there's more, such as these branded air sickness bags. We will check out the rest later in the flight. A lovely sight are these individual air fans and reading lights. We are about to leave Da Nang for Ho Chi Minh City and a manual safety briefing is conducted. I just noticed these stains in or on the cabin light cover. How is that even possible? Bye bye Da Nang, I had lots of fun here. I will soon publish a hotel review for my stay in Da Nang. Maybe consider subscribing to my channel, not to miss it. And if you are not too much into hotel reviews, I will have heaps of flight reviews coming up and also a cruise review. So yes, if you like to support my channel, subscribe and maybe even like this video. In stark contrast to the airport shuttle earlier today, the seat width, or maybe my width, isn't quite enjoyable at all, and it almost feels like cuddling my neighbor. I know it's a bit hazy, but wow, this beach in Da Nang really got me. An incredible seaside with some fun beach bars and quite okay beachfront hotels. It's surely not the last time I was in Da Nang. The seat pocket has 2 additional smaller pockets. A perfect place to forget the mobile phone or charger. I'm trying to pull out the tray table. However, my grumpy neighbor wouldn't move his arm nor listen to my pardon. So I was forced to force the table out like this. Bamboo Airways only offers a complimentary water on this flight. Anything else is at an extra charge. The table can be moved like this, so even larger guys than me may enjoy this horizontal amenity. In the seat pocket I find this onboard dining menu, which contains quite a small selection of food and drinks, but at a very reasonable price. 80,000 Vietnamese dong may sound insanely expensive, but it's only about $3 for a hot meal. There is also Bamboo Airways in-flight magazine, which was entirely in Vietnamese, so no entertainment option for me. This means Earth's view is the best entertainment at the moment, or the water bottle, or a little cuddly nap with my neighbor. But worry not too long, as we are already approaching Saigon in the south of Vietnam. Pretty impressive view of the city, and I'm looking forward to explore it a bit. Would I recommend Bamboo Airways? I would say why not. I don't quite remember how much exactly I paid for it, but it was fairly cheap. And if you don't mind the low-cost carrier feeling and being cozy with your fellow passengers in economy class, it's an okay value for money. The seats were clean, the cabin crew was available, and the flight was pretty much on time. Welcome back to Ho Chi Minh City. I hope you got a bit of a feel of what to expect when flying any of these two Vietnamese low-cost carriers. While both airlines have their pros and cons, I couldn't tell you which one is my favorite. However, VietJet Air seems to have a much bigger network, which may influence your travel planning depending where you are heading next. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.